do part of the job. Get your toilet totally clean with Lysol Toilet Bowl Cleaner.
For those who use Ecotrin for the relief of the minor aches and pains of arthritis, we've got a flash. You can wait hours for Ecotrin to start working, or with Genuine Bayer, you can wait just minutes. Genuine Bayer Aspirin, America's #1 aspirin.
Deep down, what's the dirtiest word in your bathroom? Lysol Basin Tub and Tile Cleaner has twice the cleaning power of the original formula to wipe out soap scum. And it even gets rid of germs. Get your bathroom deep down clean with Lysol Basin Tub and Tile Cleaner.
This could be the biggest shot of Jeff Sluman's career.
What do you think? I think you're right. Diet Dr. Pepper does taste more like regular Dr. Pepper.
Diet Dr. Pepper, the taste you've been looking for.
This week, People takes an inside look at the real Hillary Clinton. She's been a rebellious student, a powerhouse lawyer, and a devoted mother. What role will she play as First Lady? Plus an intimate look at private family photos. All in this week's People. Pick it up today.
Unlike many other luxury cars, Lincoln Continental comes with standard dual airbags. So while some say the older you get, the smarter you get, we prefer to say the smarter you get, the older you get. Lincoln Continental, what a luxury car should be.
Friday.
Liar!
How does a golden girl get revenge?
You could try doing what I always do. Blanche, I'm not going to get naked and call the fire department.
Then, when the Major and General go back to school, who gets caught cheating? Naughty, naughty! And party with the designing women. On an all-new night of comedy, Friday.
Guys with grass stains and blood stains and dirt all over their bodies, the All-Madden team. They're the best. Sunday on CBS. Hey, John, I'm a big fan.
Assembly Base, this is Team 1. Division 1 buses are closed up at this time.
What you may not know about an inauguration is that it is thoroughly a military affair.
Paper Cop Center, Captain Giles speaking.
Everything will continue to click here rather quickly.
And like any military campaign, this one was run from an operations ops center.
Do they have signs?
Worthy of Norman Schwarzkopf in his bunker.
How about credentialing? Any problems on credentialing?
Air Force Colonel Victor Tambone is Chief of Staff.
It must go smooth because we're also sending a signal to the rest of the world. We're sending a signal that this is the United States of America. This is the leader of the free world. And when we do things, we do it right. And we do it right the first time.
Out in the field,
to bus to the dispersal
4,000 military personnel, many of them veterans of combat, now involved in a much different mission.
This is the mother of all parades, so... Folks, once you all get your equipment off the bus...
Air Force Tech Sergeant Libby Barnett has got to get 1,400 marchers in the right place at the right time. It won't be easy.
Assembly CP, this is Team 1. Why do we have a bus here on the corner of 3rd and Madison that says lost?
It's fair to say you are what, the whip cracker? The gatekeeper?
I wouldn't go quite that far. I think a shepherd might be a better term for it. We want them to try to keep a 10-meter interval between units.
Some of the towns back home, you have 3 ladies and 2 men from the local garden club, and they put on the parade, and it's an excellent parade. To run an organization of this size, the management, the movement of logistics, the leadership, which the military prides itself in, comes into play very, very much.
We have inauguration tickets, counterfeit. We do have some extra folks trying to get into the inauguration.
We had a female arrested for having a handgun on her.
She was a tourist. She was just carrying it, on her person. Yeah, she was 7 months pregnant.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
We have to continually look out almost an hour to where we're identifying the problems before they occur.
I have got a literal horde of people moving in this direction.
Some problems, of course, defy prediction.
This is completely out of hand.
Just minutes after President Clinton was sworn in, officers found some civilian chaos to swear at.
Barricades, so someone that's a heavy hitter better start hitting pretty soon, or we're not going to have a parade.
Major foul fireworks are major.
Crowds from the inauguration are mowing down fences and plowing straight into the staging area managed by Sergeant Barnett.
We've got to get these people out of here so we can get these units down here.
I want one of you fellows on a motorcycle to get out front of these people here and ride down Madison and park the Red Sea for us. We got to get this thing underway.
I will try my best, sir.
Assembly Control, this is Team 1. We're moving down Madison right now, sir.
Mission accomplished.
First unit's ready to march out at this time.
You might think this assignment beneath the abilities of those whose normal job is to defend the country. But for the military, this is the day they bond with the boss.
Being in the military, this is like, we were talking earlier, like our biggest change of command ceremony ever. And being a member of the military here it's really a privilege and it's really an honor. And you get kind of goosebumpy. You start hearing all these, you know, the drums roll and seeing the units march out there. And it's a nice feeling. It's right.
When you think about it, the military's role here today is part of what distinguishes America. In many countries, the change of governments means the military has taken over. In our country, the military is running the parade.
We are changing command of the military. We're doing it without anybody forcing us to do it. The American people have voted. The American people have said, we want to make this change, and we are going to do it. And the civilians are those folks over us. We will never, ever forget that.
I sense, when you said that, a lot of pride. It's an emotional day for you.
Yeah, it is. General, it's a very emotional day. The greatest day the military will ever see. It always is. Every inauguration.
Let me check, okay?
Sean Walsh knows that life can be complicated.
Wait a minute, let's try this. Oh, directions. Unfold carton, square, turn off.
Especially at the White House.
Air Force One. Oh, boy.
Walsh, an assistant press secretary to President Bush, was saying goodbye after 6 years.
Hang in there.
And trying not to sound like a sore loser.
In a weird sort of way, it's probably the next worst thing other than losing a war. I mean, the opposing troops are coming in. They're going to occupy this office. Tomorrow there's going to be somebody else sitting in here working on my computer, sitting at my desk and looking at my TV. Marlon, as you reminisce...
Walsh's boss, Press Secretary Marlon Fitzwater, was having a hard time, too.
One ticket to the joint session of Congress following Desert Storm.
Searching for his official White House past, but finding mostly memories.
There's every prospect that is buried in this story, you see?
I have every...
But this story hasn't really been cleaned out for 10 years.
You're right. It's there.
It's right here. Right?
No, the past.
Yes.
It hasn't been seen for years.
My past. It's been a few years, but there that baby is. The hardest part of leaving, these people in this room. Good friends, wonderful people. And we're all sitting in here trying not to cry and trying to talk about what we're going to do and where we're going to go and all that stuff.
Today, after George and Barbara Bush made room for the new tenants, Sean Walsh stepped into the light one final time. The last Bush administration official to leave the White House.
You know, the Clinton people are going to get their 4 years worth, and you look at the Reagan people who had their 8 years worth. Okay, sports fans, that's all she wrote. It was my time in the sun, and it was all of our times in the sun, and it's, you know, kind of sad.
Every community's worst enemy, a cop gone bad.
You pay me once a week.
To catch him, a good cop must put his life on the line.
We lost him.
On Top Cops, then. Are you worried what your kids are learning about sex in the classroom? Wait till you find out what they're learning on the school bus.
I was shocked.
Street Stories following Top Cops Thursday.
When we at Nissan saw Lexus do a test like this to show how well their car is put together, we were very impressed.
Yeah, they're doing that ball bearing thing.
So we decided to try it on the new $13,000 Nissan Altima. You can imagine how pleased we were when our car's tolerances tested as accurately as theirs.
Not bad.
The new Nissan Altima. It's time to expect more from a car.
Do you really matter? Does your long-distance company think so? Whatever happened to those big savings you expected? Did you know some companies give you 2 phone bills, not 1? Is life too short for that? Do you sometimes miss AT&T? Switch now. You'll get competitive AT&T prices the world over. No more than a penny different than other companies for most calls. Switch free to the AT&T service you deserve. Call now.
Ooh, it took a cold morning like this one for me to discover a really great hot cereal for my family. And who would have expected? It's grape nuts. I just pour grape nuts, add milk, and microwave for a minute. It's got a warm, smooth, hearty taste that's so delicious we all love it. And grape nuts is fat-free. It's the perfect way to help keep us all going on a cold winter's morning. Hot, delicious grape nuts. Try it for yourself.
Hot or cold, breakfast with Post Grape Nut cereal helps keep you going